What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mellinger Outdoors, and today we're going to do some riverbed scouting. It's March 1st, and this riverbed's right below my house. I got permission here. Getting here is a little rough. I'll show you why in a second, but we're right here next to all these houses. This is one-time zoom. My tablet doesn't go any less than that, so sorry if I looked a little zoom in. But I've looked down my legs here. There's a creek right there, but it runs the whole way back to these cattails. And I wanted to jump, and I made it across, and the ground gave out below me. So, go figure. But we're going to keep walking back here and see what we find. So, I don't see any obvious signs of bedding here. But I've crossed the same creek like 50 million times. And I'm running back in the cattails. I'm only about 70 yards in the woods. And like I said, I am drenched to about waist up. So that's not good, but I've seen some spots. If I was a deer, I would bed in, but I don't see any beds in there, so I'm going to conclude it not. But I want to cross this tiny little creek again like I have for the millionth time, and yeah, I'll catch you guys up. So I found my first notable deer trail here. There's scat right below my feet, but it's kind of follow the broken path type of thing. I don't know. It's really thick in here, and it's not really swampland until I get way, way back here. So I got about 150, 160 yards of just straight woods. So I plan on going back here. I won't say put a stand back here, but a plop up here in a saddle sometime early season. But there's so many deer trails that go into this thick stuff. There's no way I'm getting there. If I'm correct, that's a bed right there, actually. Maybe. But, yeah, these deer trails go all through here, so I'm going to mark this spot down on Onyx and study this place a little bit more. Finally got to the woods. Into the woods, sorry. Right there's a little wasteland, so I found a golf ball before I found anything, so that's how you know it's a good spot. But we can continue our journey into the random patch of woods here. So, well, guys, finally found our first sign of there's actually antlers in this place. There's a rub there, and let me find the tree. Y'all can see I'll circle it, but right there. So I'm gonna mark this place down on Onyx. I'm 40 yards from where I made the last clip. So, yeah, let's keep on trucking. Got our first view of a, what I think is an actual buck bed. Where is it? Scat right there, y'all can see. So what I think is, there's a trail right here. So he sleeps right there. His back is covered with all these high weeds and stuff. His left side is also covered. And his right side is mostly covered. So if he angles himself like this, he can see out into that wide open field and to his right where it's somewhat barely open. That's what I think. I'm going to mark it down as a buck bedding area, but yeah. I should have brought a camera with me and plop it up somewhere by here, but I don't feel like coming back in here unless it's for a hunt, to be honest with you. So yeah, there we go. Now we're moving good. Found another buck rub, and I jumped the deer over in there. Saw its big white tail. Couldn't see if it had antlers or not. So I'm gonna keep hiking through here. It is super thick. I see why deer would like it in here, but my lord, I wish we could get to the unthick stuff. So yeah, I'll catch up to y'all. I found an archery quiver before I found anything else for a Barnett crossbow. So I'm like 50% done, and it's just quite literally just straight this stuff the whole way through. My face is all scratched up, so yeah. I ain't gonna sissy out of it, but I'm gonna come back looking like I'm coming back from war, so yeah. Let's continue. Well, about 30 yards back, I found a spot where deer can access the field with no fence. There's a fence up here, and I found a groundhog hole haven here, so Yeah, this is the farmer that you get the clubland off of, but holy mother of Mary, this place is thick, as you guys can see. Super thick, so yeah. Marcus down in Onyx, and like I say all the time, keep on trucking. I've came to the conclusion this place is pretty uneventful. I jumped another deer, but this one was tiny. Not even a buck, it's just a doe. But these deer trails are just getting super hard to walk. This little doe is just staring at me. Try to, yeah. Anyways, the trail runs right through here. I'm getting almost out to the main field, so yeah, this place is just super uneventful. I was hoping to find an antler today, but it ain't over yet. I still gotta walk the whole way back in that wide open wasteland field, so yeah. Oh. Huh. But yeah. That's goes out to the field, that little open. And but yeah, like I always say, let's keep on trucking. Well, I guess this is as close as we're getting to anything relatively close to taking home for a deer. I don't really want to take it home, but like y'all can see, dead deer. Nothing special, just wanted to flop that out there. But yeah, we're getting really close to the end. Like I said, still gotta walk to that base, that wasteland. But yeah, this place it's awfully open here at the end towards this field. So finally got out of the scrag bushes. But yeah, we're gonna keep on strolling through. Now, it might have been a complete waste of time here today, not gonna lie. But there's a nice little picnic spot there that I might try out with my girlfriend. But I did find a scrape finally under this little branch thingy hanging down. So yeah, there's like a bunch of old pipes through here, sticking up over there, in here and stuff. So I don't know what this is, but yeah, look at that. Well, where's that? Hold up. Buck rub on that tree. Multiple trees have rubbed in here, but there's a tree stand. I think it's a club. Obviously, it's a club member's tree stand. This is a trespasser, but if you're dumb enough to put a tree stand on trespassing land, well, that's different. But anyways, this is pretty dang cool. It's nice and flat in here. I mean, honestly, I'd hunt here too. I mean, I'd plop a tree stand right up. So yeah, Marcus down Onyx. I'm just getting to the end of my area. I gotta walk. So yeah, we'll mark this up and keep moving. So I made a little mock scrape here, 23 yards away from this tree stand. From what I read, all tree stands put up on club land are allowed to be used by all club members. So I thought I was gonna hunt this, not gonna lie, but I might just help somebody out in the future. I don't know. But I am gonna use the bathroom in a minute because I haven't been having to use the bathroom for a while. So yep. I did see a rabbit up there though, which is good news. So I've been wanting to do some rabbit hunting. So I did see a rabbit up here. I'm trying to get close to it or even look where it's at. Barely even got to saw it, so about to see it. So stupid, horrible grammar. But I haven't found no shits yet. Unfortunately, I found a tree stand, which I found one at every spot I went to so far. But this is the end of my journey, guys. There's another dead deer over there, deer skull. But I'll take you all over there now. Rabbit's gone. I saw this thing from a mile away. There it is. Dang. That sucks. But you never know what nature has for you, that's for sure. But if I find anything else, I will let y'all know. But besides that, guys, this concludes our journey. Thanks for watching.